Alrighty. We're gonna start the old podcast.
What is up, everybody?
Podcast. Talking about bullshit and other things.
Off right. We just got out of the gym, did some legs. What I'm starting to do is more compound exercises. I'm going to be looking into doing those instead of just traditional like leg presses and stuff like that. So a compound exercise is basically working your upper body, and it's like a full body workout basically. It's bench press, deadlifts, squats, and other things. Right now it's currently raining, so we'll be heading to the car in the rain. Another day, another rainy day in the state of Florida. It rains every day, and the problem is I don't know exactly where I parked, so it's going to be like another shit show trying to get to my car. We'll be right back. So we're going to try to navigate through the traffic heading home after like I said, I would say it was a pretty damn good workout, to be honest. I ended it with, I don't even know what you'd call it. It was like a squat with some kettlebells into a overhead press kind of workout. And to be honest, I thought it was a really good workout because for what I've been doing lately is I've been looking online, like Instagram and stuff like that. People I follow, then they are trainers and they do other things like kettlebell workouts and other things that I normally typically don't do. So I'm trying to do other workouts that I never typically normally do, just to build that strength, to build that body, because doing the same workouts every day or all the time, month in and month out, your body kind of generates like it's okay with that workout, and it's just like you don't see the result like you used to, because your body gets to the point it's just so used to doing, let's say, leg presses or squats or whatever the thing is you're doing, so you might not see the results that you think you should be seeing. So doing these exercises that I'm seeing and learning more about compound workouts and other things like that, it's like, oh, okay, I can see myself improving a lot in the gym. And I'm not there to get the most ripped. I'm not there to get the most like whatever, right? I'm just doing for myself. I like to be strong, yes, but I'm not trying to be the next Rock or the next whatever, you know. I'm just trying to be me and be healthy, right? That's all I'm trying to be. I'm not trying to be a CrossFitter or a power lifter. I don't know. I just go lift weights, right? It takes my mind off of negativity. It takes my mind off the BS of reality. That's what it does, and that's what I use it for. I'm not a guy who goes in there and is like, yeah, I'm going to be squatting 400 pounds or leg pressing 1,000 pounds. I'm not even doing that. I'm doing maybe 50 pounds of 50 pounds on each side, which would be 100 pounds, and that's it. I'm not doing truckloads of weight. Why? Because I don't give a damn. I've always worked out just to stay in shape, lean, and fit. That's it. That's all I've always been. I have muscle. You could definitely see the muscle when you look at pictures and stuff. Like, you can see my arms, and you're like, damn, that guy works out. But I'm not here trying to be ripped or anything. But like I said, we're gonna hop on the road here in a second after this guy changes from the red light, because you could turn on the red light, my guy. You could turn right on the red light, but this guy's one of those guys who will just sit back and wait for the red light to turn green, I guess. And it is raining. So you know what I'm finding out older I get, because I'll be 39 next year, so I'm almost to that age of 40. Holy Jesus. Damn, you're old. Ha ha ha. But no, seriously, I think what's happening is the older I get, the more I can't eat a lot of things anymore, right? And you go, well, that happens. Oh yeah, last night I had a blend, right? And it was ground chuck, brisket, and ribeye steak that I bought from the store, and it was in a blend of to make burgers, right? So I made 2 delicious cheeseburgers. And around 2 in the morning, I'm laying in bed, and I had these burgers, right? And I normally don't eat beef burgers, so I normally make ground turkey burgers or lean ground lamb burgers, because I just like to eat a little bit more healthier, and it still gives me the options of like it's a burger, right? So I'm sitting there around 2 in the morning, and I go, that don't feel good. That don't feel right. That ain't good or not. So my stomach goes grr, 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 like what would you call it, bubble guts. And when it's a bubble gut, I'm like, really, bubble guts at 2 in the morning? So I do what any logical person would do. You get your ass up, you go to the bathroom, and I lit that motherfucker up. You go, huh? I went to the bathroom and lit it up. It was like, no, you got to get out of bed. You got to go now. You can't wait till the morning. Because sometimes, you know, when you have that little hint of like, I got to go. Like you go, I can sleep it off. I could wait it out, right? Oh no, I had to go, and I had to go right now. I had to get my ass up and get into that bathroom as fast as possible. And oh, it wasn't pretty. It was just like bubble guts, the runs, whatever you want to call it, diarrhea. I don't even know. It was this. All you hear is. I'm like, oh my god. It was not a pleasant surprise, not a pleasant time. It was like, if you've ever seen the movie Friday, where Ice Cube's dad comes out and says, well, don't nobody go into the bathroom for 45 minutes. And you know what that means? You just blew up. Yes, you just blew up the whole life of that bathroom. You blew it up. So when you have that happen, you go, oh, it was from the meat, because I don't typically eat that much meat. And they were 32-ounce beef patties, so I'm guessing that was like a quarter pounder, and I had 2 of them. So I didn't feel anything after eating them, but for probably around 10, 11, I was like, wow, I feel stuffed as fuck, because eating those beef burgers, like, there's a big difference between eating beef and steak and all this other kinds of meat. Besides, like I said, I'm so used to eating lean chicken, turkey, ground lamb, and stuff like that, so I don't really eat beef or pork that much. I don't eat steaks and stuff that often. It's just, I've never been a big steak person, just based upon how my parents provided the steaks when I was growing up. They would buy like the cheapest steak you could buy, like a skirt steak, which are low quality grade, and cook them well done. You don't need a well done steak. I know that. But when you get the bubble guts, not once, because I got it and I was like, cool, I'm gonna go back and lay down in bed. And then when I got back in bed, I was like, oh no, I gotta get my ass back up and go. It made it where I was like, well, this night's gonna be bad. And I was sweating. Woo! It wasn't a pleasant surprise. So now I gotta train myself to be like, hey, if you're gonna have a beef patty burger, or like make a cheesesteak like I did one day. I made a cheesesteak, right, with some ribeye steak and some provolone cheese, some onions, some peppers, some mustard. It went down in my kitchen, but I used way too much steak and literally felt extremely fat and bloated. It was just not a pleasant surprise that I ate like 3,000 calories in one sandwich. That was disgusting. But again, sometimes I don't understand when I'm eating how, because if you don't eat the same food every day, right, and you don't eat beef that much, and you don't eat steaks, you just eat it, and you don't realize that steak and beef, like a beef burger, sits on your body way more than lean meat. Like, you could eat more lean meat than you can maybe a all beef patty, right? So again, it was just like way too much meat. And I'm like, I can't just be taking ships. I can't just be in the bathroom after eating these delicious pieces of meat all the time. So I'm gonna have to go back and just eat the ground lamb or ground turkey again, because I never had an issue with those. But like I said, the older you get, the more you realize that your body has changed, and sometimes you can't eat the same things that you were eating in the previous younger years of your life. So for me, like I said, I don't really eat beef, so that's probably why I did what I did in the commode. It was just like, oh my God, if you would have came in after me like 30 seconds after, you would have had to have some air freshener or something, because that was like a stink bomb in that motherfucker, and you would have been like, oh my God, it smells like shit. And it did. It was like, open the windows, air it out. But we don't got no windows in my bathroom. It's just called, don't go in there for 35, 45 minutes because it stank. And you go, that's gross, dog. Well, it's human nature to take dumps, baby. So you cannot tell me that taking a like that isn't normal. I mean, wasn't it like it was big chunks and logs? It wasn't like that. It was just the runs. Yeah, it wasn't a pleasant surprise, pleasant time. I was just in the bathroom, all you hear is brr, brr. I'm like, oh my God, stop it. But it's because, like I said, the older I get, the more I realize I can't eat certain foods, which sucks. But again, you learn and live, right? So people were asking me, why'd you get a beef burger instead of your ground lamb that you normally eat? I was like, I don't know. I wanted something different, something uniquely different. And I know all beef patties taste a lot different than a ground lamb burger. I'm not saying ground lamb burger tastes gross by any means. It's not vegan, and it's not that Impossible patty. But the reason I do it, like I said, ground lamb is a lot more leaner than ground beef, and it just has that leaner taste, and it's a fulfilling burger, and it is a burger that is still a healthy burger, right? Because the ground lamb is more healthy than a all beef burger. But at the end of the day, woo, I lit it up in that bathroom. I don't know what happened, but woo, I just can't eat the all beef patties anymore. But again, like I said, I just like to share these stories with you, because everybody can relate. Everybody can relate from eating something and then having the runs, or having a time where you had to go in the toilet very, very a lot. And we are navigating through the mean streets of Jacksonville, Florida right now, so you can probably hear the cars and the road and all that stuff, and I apologize, but it is what it is. This is called the Audio Whoop Ass Podcast, and we're sending out a audio can of whoop ass right now, and letting you guys know that, hey, my night wasn't that great. Normally I get up at 5:30 in the morning every morning to go to work. I didn't get up till almost 7, and had to be out the door by 7:15. So I don't really have much time to do much this morning besides get in the car and go. I didn't really have time to have anything for breakfast. Luckily, I had a little little tiny chicken sandwich that I had from the other day that I could have, and I ate that because I'm like, I have to eat something, because I can't go on an empty stomach going to work. And yeah, we will see you guys back here next time. If you guys like this hilarious shit story, let me know. Like, I just like, wow, that's like a Joey Diaz story right there. Joey Diaz talking about taking dumps and farting and all that kind of nonsense. But hey, that's what podcasts are all about, telling actual stories that actually happen, that are fun, exciting, and sometimes off the wall. And that was the time that it was just off the wall. It was just gross. But hey, I'm your boy Trevor, back with another podcast, baby.